was 95 and got the death wobble, crashed into a guardrail. And we're live.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I got a very special homie here with me today.
What's up, guys?
My boy Nick, my battle buddy. Yo, tell them how we met.
You were always singing in formation, and this kid always had the best voice, and he was always singing cadence too.
Yeah.
So I kept on annoying the heck out of this kid. Annoying him, and then it got to the point where
The grown kid.
Yeah, there's this one sergeant now that always threatened to smoke him out if he didn't.
Sergeant Ingram.
If he didn't stop singing his cadence. And from there, it's history, man. We just kept on talking and just laughing with one another and hanging out all the time in the field and everything. So,
Yeah, man. Great things. And one thing, if you've ever served, once you serve and you get to know the people in your military unit, you develop a lifetime, brotherhood and bond. There's no color, there's no race, there's no politically correctness, there's no one being offended by anything, because we know at the end of the day that I'll catch a bullet for this guy, and I know this guy will take a bullet for me, and I will fire shots for this guy. Just like I know he will fire shots for me.
it's a melting pot.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man, so we're here today in Boca Raton, Florida, man. We're just chilling. Actually, just backstory, my boy here got into a bit of a wreck a while ago. You want to tell him a little bit about that?
A little bit.
Yeah, just a smidge.
No, it was 95 and got the death wobble, crashed into a guardrail going 80 miles an hour, but got all my limbs, got all my 10 fingers and 10 toes. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
So, this all seems horrible.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, man. So if you ride motorcycles or you do anything and you have a bad experience, man, just know that regardless of what it is, if you have a passion for something, don't let that stop you from doing it. You know what I'm saying? Get back out there and do it. You only got one life to live. Either you can look back and say, hey, either I gave up on everything, and you have the woulda, coulda, shoulda. You could just put an X through woulda, coulda, and shoulda, and just put did in all caps. Leave it all on the floor, no matter what. You don't want to look back with the woulda, coulda, shoulda ideology. You want to look back and say, look, man, everything I wanted to do, I did it. I lived. Some people are alive, but they're not living, And, you just never know when your time is. And you just want to make sure you're enjoying life and doing the things you enjoy. Those things that you would do even if you're not getting a paycheck for it.
So they're true, man. Don't live in fear.
Yeah. So fast forward. So today is my first day riding with my boy, who actually got me into riding motorcycles. This guy got me into riding motorcycles. So it's my first time riding with him since the wreck, and we're just out here, man. And it's been awesome. Yeah, tell him about this new bike you got, man.
And I was after the wreck. I was thinking about getting the Yamaha R1. I was thinking about just getting any Japanese bike. I was thinking about it, and then I thought about it. I was like, I had an R6, so why would I just go get an R1? I was like, it's Yamaha to Yamaha. I was like, I don't really feel like I'm upgrading like that. So I was looking, and then I was one of my buddies. He told me look into European bikes, and I was like, okay. So I was looking at the BMW, the S1000RR, and then I was looking at the Ducatis. And this Ducati, it honestly, everything when I first saw it just screamed jump on it and get it. So I love the color, love how it sounds, I love the engine in there. It produces really good power, so it's not the fastest, but it's definitely the most beautiful out of all the bikes I've seen.
Yeah, what a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. This man came out with the Land Shark, the Lamborghini of motorcycles.
Yep.
If you're gonna come back, listen, why not come back as big as you can? This man came out with the Lambo of motorcycles, and this thing is beautiful. This guy actually got me into riding. He was always talking about riding motorcycles and how much fun he was having, until finally one day I said, you know what, I'll take the new rider course. And so I went to Harley-Davidson, Alligator Alley in Fort Lauderdale area, Broward County. And I hopped on the bike, and I was like, man, why did I wait so long to do this?
Little backstory on that, though. every single day I was annoying him like crazy to just get a bike. Just pull the trigger already and get the bike already. I was all like, trust me, yo, the journey you'll have is completely different from anything else. It will be the most fun you'll ever have.
Facts.
And so I still remember the conversation a couple days before he was actually going into the rider's course when he actually scheduled it. And this kid, he sounded the happiest I've ever heard him, pretty much. Like, he was extremely excited. He was a little scared though at first too, because he was asking me a little bit of questions on how to ride and everything. But yeah. I could just hear the excitement, and the rest is history from there, man. He got that course.
Yeah, man. So once I swung my leg and I, over a motorcycle for the first time, and just that feeling of freedom, that feeling of just being out in the open air, the wind hitting your face, no holds barred, not confined in a cage. You can hear all the elements going on around you. You can feel the wind. You can hear the birds chirping, and there's just no better feeling, man. You can either visit places or you can experience places. And if you're in four wheels, I feel like you're visiting places. But when you're on two wheels and you're out in the open, you're experiencing places. You can smell that gasoline fuel. You can smell that coastal breeze once you hit A1A and you're riding down the coastline heading to Miami or up the Palm Beach coast, And I remember when I went to buy my first bike, and this guy here, I told him about it. I was looking on the internet, and I found this Harley-Davidson Iron 883 that was in great condition with low mileage. And I wanted to go check it out. Like, bro, come check this bike out for me. Yeah, so tell us about that day, bro.
So he picked me up, and we rode out over there. And I look at it, and I'm just inspecting. I'm no mechanic, but I know a little bit about what looks good and what looks bad in a bike, and what it and how it should sound like. So, looking at it, we're talking to the dude, trying to get a little backstory about the bike, pretty much like what happened with it, if there's any drops, anything like that. And pretty much there's no drops on the bike. There's no nothing. There was a little dings here and there, but that was probably from just normal wear and tear riding on the road. Never know, you get some rocks spitting up and hitting your tank and stuff. So we're looking at it, and the smile on this kid's face when I looked at him and I said, "You'll be stupid if you don't get this bike."
Yeah.
It was a deal of a lifetime, and the guy wasn't selling it for that much. It was like what, $6,000 you bought it for, something like that?
6 or 7 grand.
Yeah, it's like $6,000 or $7,000 you bought it for. No miles on it. It was like a brand new bike.
It had like 1,500 miles on it.
Yeah, exactly. It was nothing, and it sounded beautiful and around beautiful too.
Yeah, it had those Vance and Hines. I'll show a little clip of the bike. It had the Vance and Hines pipes on it. It was sick. And he rides sports bikes, so I was trying to get a Harley, so I had him test ride it and tell him about the test ride.
And the test ride actually, it felt really good. It actually got me kind of like, damn, I should jump into a Harley. I'm so used to being uncomfortable. I'm comfortable being uncomfortable.
That's a great quote. That's a great quote right there. I'm gonna have to put that quotation up.
Yeah. So when I'm riding it, I'm like, man, I can see myself on a Harley too. I can see myself like no back aches, no wrist aches, no nothing. I'm like, this feels great.
Yeah.
Riding around, I opened it up just a little bit. Of course, it's an 883, so it's not too much power. So it did have a little oomph, but not really.
Great for a new rider, though.
Yeah. No. It was perfect for a new rider. And as soon as I came back, I threw the kickstand down. I looked at him and I said, "Dude, yes." I'm like, green light.
Yeah, I remember looking at the guy, thinking to myself, like, I hope if it's really good, he doesn't make it look too good. And I remember him coming around that curve, but we had already kind of sealed the deal. But I remember him coming around that curve, and he had this, he was lit up like a Christmas tree, saying like, "Bro, this bike, you gotta get this bike, bro. It's practically, it runs like it's new." He's like, "This bike is, So that was it, man. We signed the paperwork. I sent Buddy the money, and that was it, man. It was history from then.
I still remember when he walked back with the keys, and he handed him the keys. The smile he had, it was just from cheek to cheek. I swear, and I already knew from that moment forward that this lifestyle got him. He's never gonna get out. The only way out is death or death.
Exactly.
You die on the bike or you die of old age, whichever way.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna title this bike like "Buy That Bike." my story,
Yep.
And yeah, there was just something about seeing that those keys with a little Harley-Davidson tag on it. Because growing up, being an island boy, it was like having a motorcycle in general was never something I even thought was possible, especially like a Harley. That was like the cream of the crop. So that was a big defining moment for me. And just seeing that fulfillment of the person who actually got me into riding, being there with me to buy my first bike. Just that in itself was special, you know what I'm saying? Like, to remember him telling me about it, hearing all of his stories about how much fun he was having, and then actually, getting out there and experiencing that, and getting those keys in my hand. Listen, if you are a biker or whatever you want to do, you want to get a car, a house, something you want to buy, once you reach let this be your motivation, because once you get to that dream and you get those keys in your hand, there's no better feeling. And I remember when I got those keys, and yeah, it was just an amazing feeling. However, as a new rider, I had zero experience, so I wasn't comfortable to ride the bike back home. So yeah, so I'm gonna let him tell you all about what happened.
So I'm riding his bike back home, and it felt good.
I'm following him in my car.
It felt good until we got on 95 and I had to open it up, and I ride sports bikes, so I'm not really used to a bike shaking on me going high speeds. So when I'm going like 60, 70, 80, this bike is like starting to shake on me, and I'm like, what is going on?
And then to make matters worse, what happened?
Oh man, it just started to downpour on me, and this kid, I'm looking behind me, and this kid is all comfortable, dry, laughing at me. Yup, just jamming out the music and everything, while I'm in this rain, getting completely destroyed by this rain. Like,
and listen, when we say it rained, I mean it was like a freaking monsoon. I had visibility from about here to like maybe to that tree right there. Like, I mean, it's like, of all the days for there to be a monsoon, it was that day. I mean, I could barely see him ahead of me at one point. I mean, it was he absolutely got pelted.
We got off of 595 and we were waiting at this light. So coming up to the light, I like you said, there's no visibility, so I really couldn't see like that too much in front of me. So of course I'm going slow. When I'm going slow enough, we get to the intersection. I put my foot down, and this water came up to my ankle. And I'm just looking at I look down, I look back at him, and I'm just reevaluating my life at that point. I'm all like, this kid got me all wet, got me destroyed by this rain, all messed up. I'm all like, you know what? This kid better stay on this bike forever, because I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Yeah, man, but that's Florida for you. 1 minute it could look like this, it's a nice, beautiful day, and then like 5 seconds from now, there could be a monsoon. That's just how it is in Florida. Yeah, man, but I just wanted to share this moment with you guys because, it's like come full circle, now seeing him get on a brand new bike. And yeah, it's just been an awesome experience. And once I got my bike, I didn't know the amount of adventures and great memories that I was in for. All the people that you meet in the biker community. I mean, on TikTok, I got like 1,000 followers in like 2 days. Just people from in the bike community. You go to all these bike meets. It's always good vibes, peaceful, just nothing but love. And yeah, it's just been a great experience, man. So many experiences traveling. I rode the tail of the dragon earlier this year.
How was that, dude? You never told me about that.
Oh man, it was
never told me about
it. It was the scariest road that I've ever been on in my life. There's no freaking guardrails or anything like that, and then you have like, huge drop-off cliffs. Yeah, but I actually have a video about that, so y'all can check that out too. My tail of the dragon experience, man. It was insane. Yeah, man. But
so are you gonna link it over here?
Yeah, I'll link it somewhere. Yeah, okay, we'll link it right there. So just click that if you want to see the video. But yeah, but it's just been an amazing experience. I've met so many people, so many different bikers. And once you meet bikers, it's like family. It feels like I've known these people for years, and we ride together. And there's just no better feeling. You go to cool places that are inaccessible by 4 wheels. Like how we can pull up here. You can't bring a car right here.
No.
Right lakeside.
Exactly. Like, I mean, there was one day I was riding my bike. I saw this one dude broke down on his bike, and usually, like, if you're in a car, you ain't gonna stop for somebody that's broken down on the road. But if you're on a bike and you see another biker that's down too, like he broke down, you're stopping to see if he's okay or she's okay. and keep them company. That's pretty much it. Like,
Exactly.
don't be that guy that just rides right past them and blows past them. Like, because what if that's you on that side of the road that needs help?
Exactly. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to share my riding experience with you guys, and just maybe be an inspiration for someone who is thinking about getting a bike, or whatever it is that you're thinking about embarking on, you know, on the journey of your life. So we're live here from Boca Raton, Florida. So with that being said, if you guys like this kind of content, motorcycle content, or you want to keep up with what we're doing on our motorcycle riding journey, do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button. Definitely like this video, share it with other people that may want to get into riding or embark on whatever journey they are desiring to go on. And until next time, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace up, 2 wheels down. That drive is so corny.